Okay, today we'll be doing physical quantities, units, and measurements. All right. Uh, it's the first lesson, so you might not have covered it in school, or your school might be doing something else. All right. But this is the first chapter you should see in your textbook if your school is using it. Okay, what is physics? What are physical quantities? How do we measure physical quantities? And what are scalar and vectors? So the following questions will be the questions that you are likely to see in this chapter. Okay, which of the following is in ascending order of volume? So what does ascending means? Ascending means small to big. Okay, a less common one that you might see is descending. This one is from big to small. Okay, so moon is smaller than Earth, so A is out. Okay, marble is definitely bigger than atom, so D is out. All right, Jupiter is bigger than Earth, so there's no way moon will be bigger than Jupiter. So B is also out. Therefore, answer is C. Okay now? All right. So it's a bit these type of questions tend to come with one or two in the MCQ. All right. In your textbook or in your notes, your teacher, your school should have a list of the order of the size of the objects. So it'll be good to memorize that if you can. Next, which one is the possible magnitude for the diameter of an atom? Now, these numbers are right in what we call standard form. So, for example, 3.0 times 10 power 3. Or instead of writing it as 3,000 meters. See, there's 1, 2, 3, 0. Therefore, this is 3. This is known as standard form. Okay, so the option A, 1 times 10 power 3 is 1,000 meters, which is actually 1 kilometers. All right, so there's no way an atom, which we can't see with our naked eye, is going to be that big. So A is out. Next, okay, 1 times 10 power 6. Okay, which is 1,000 meter. Sorry, it's 1,000 of 1,000 meter. So that's even bigger. So this is out also. So the answer should be C or D. Usually atom is very, very small, so we take the smallest. Therefore, answer is D. Clear? Anyone else got questions? No? Which one of the following is approximate magnitude for the diameter of Earth? This question is very popular. All right. So the radius is 10 power 6. So diameter usually is 2 times of radius. So it's likely it's going to be 10 power 7. So therefore, answer is B. This one, try to memorize. Okay, clear? Next. Now it's a bit harder. So D is what we know as a prefix. Likewise, M is also known as a prefix. D is the equivalent of 10 minus 1. M, small m, not big M. Big M means another thing. The equivalent of 10 power minus 3. Yeah? So first thing, dm, let's look at 1 dm is how many meters? Be 1 times 10 power minus 1 meters. Now, 10 to the power minus 1 is the same as 1 over 10. Okay, so I keep it this way first. Next, 1 millimeter. Now I'll be using this instead. Be 1 times 10 power minus 3 meter. Right? Okay, up to this point, anybody got questions? This is the same as 1 times 1 over 1000. Okay, both are mathematically correct, but usually for physics, we write it in the standard format. That would be more useful for the that's more acceptable. But if it's intermediate steps, or sometimes you see from your teacher solution or your assessment book solutions, you might see them represented in fraction. It meant the same thing. Yeah. So now, so what would be 1D? How many DMs will be 1 meter? Okay. Next, 1 mm is this. So 1000 mm equals to 1 meters. So this is the two things that we want. Understand? That means if 10 dm equals to 1 meter, 1000 mm also equals to 1 meter, I can say that 10 dm equals to 1000 mm. Right? For those who are taking down, uh, when you have time later after class, look through it. Make sure you understand what I've written down. All right. It's okay if you don't understand, but at least look through it. Don't just copy down and then put one side. So 1 dm, both sides are divided by 10, will be 100 mm. Eventually, what do I want? I want 2 dm. 2 dm, both sides I times 2, I'll get 200 mm. And that will be option C. Up to this point, everyone clear? Everyone clear? Okay. Let's look at the next question. Capital G, and again another prefix. Small n, and again another prefix. So capital G stands for giga, which is times 10 power 9. Okay, your laptop, your phone, your tablet, the memory, or the storage space you have, 512 gig, 256 gig. Yeah, this is what they're talking about. Gig is a short form for gigabyte. N, small n, stands for nano. So same thing, 1 gigameter is 1 times 10 power 9 meter. Okay, so now I go a bit faster. I make sure I make it in terms of how many gigameter equals to 1 meter. So to get rid of the 10 power 9 here, I have to shift it down, right? Make sense? This is maths, huh? So for physics, your math, you have to be good. Your algebra and your solving all this. If not, fractions, all that. If not, you will have problems solving the calculation questions. All right, next for the nano. So again, I make it how many nanometers equals to 1 meters. So third step, 1 over power 10. So 1 gigameter. Take note, I cannot cancel these two. They are not the same thing. 10 power minus 9 is the same as 1 over 10 power 9. So when a number divided by a fraction, what do I do with that fraction? I have to flip it, right? Up to this point, anybody got a question? No? So now, 10 power 9, 10 power 9. The base, which is 10, is the same. You just add up the power. And this will give me 1 times 10 power 18 nanometer. Option D. This one I did think is a bit harder than the previous one. So if you want to copy or to take a picture, please do so. Today is a Monday, so maybe your school have not done this yet. All right. Okay, before I go on to the next question, I'll stop presenting for a while. Presenting for a while, I check whether there are other students coming in. All right. No, just the three of you so far. Okay, let's go back. There. Okay, let's look at the next. Okay, this one, everybody clear? You'll find out that physics among the three sciences, there are a lot of, a bit more calculation, I'll say, compared to bio or chemistry. Okay, so if your algebra or solving is not so good, you got to be careful. You got to more practice more on that. Okay, next. Yeah. Okay, so now it's square already, right? So another way of testing you. So don't worry about the square first. Think of 1 cm. How many mm? 10 mm. Right. So imagine I have a square. And I find the area is 1 cm times 1 cm. So it's 1 cm squared. There, right? Now, instead of representing my sides as 1 cm, yeah, there's someone coming in. For the new student, is it possible for you to just change the name from Cool Monkey to your actual name? That'll be easier for me